Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is going to be how they are feeling about you and how you are feeling about them and in a current relationship that you are in. Now, situation can be reversed, roles can be reversed. Cross watchers, keep that in mind. And if this does not fit, check your other placements. And I appreciate you being here. Now, this was an interesting read, Gemini. The general energy that came out was relationship work needs to be done, and there's a communication. There's room for improvement. Now, as I started laying the messages down and picking up the energies, I did get several, so I will try to break it down, but I'm going to go with the strongest energy. I may throw out some of the other smaller energies if I feel it is necessary for some of you, so you may want to watch it all the way through. And just to let you know, I am an intuitive reader. I cannot control what I see or say. So with that being said, where you are at right now, viewer, is it looks like, you're keeping some things, you're not communicating some things, you're keeping it on the down low. Right now, you are all about your money. You are trying to get your affairs in order. There are things that you are working on, or things that you are like goals, things you want to achieve that you're not really communicating that. You're keeping it on the down low. You're keeping it from your friends, your family. It's just, for whatever reason, you're keeping it to yourself. You have a lot of burdens placed on you, and you're keeping it in because you don't want to lose any opportunities or lose yourself or your money. So this thought is in your head. So now I do want to say this because I did get two different energies here. I got a smaller energy that some of you Gemini are being played, and some of you don't really realize that somebody is messing with your finances, your house of love, and your desires. They're using all these to manipulate you. But that was a very, very small energy. The strongest energy that I'm picking up is that it is you. You are keeping things on the down low. You're focusing on your house of money, and you've got burdens. You're carrying burdens around, which could be, your opportunities. You're keeping them to yourself, and the burden, of not fully explaining yourself. But I do see you're also carrying the burden of family. So some of you may have children involved, single parent. So for others of you, I actually get that some of the kids are grown and out of the house, but you're still struggling financially. And the thing is you have sacrificed a lot. This is a subgroup. You have sacrificed a lot, and now that the kids are old enough, you want yours. You want what is due to you. You want to live your life freely. Now, so back to the stronger energy that I'm getting is, you're keeping it on the down low. You're concentrating on your money. You want to release some of these burdens that you've got. You've been fearful of loss. You've got things that are basically destroying your good time. Now, one thing I want to say here is that for the group of that is being played, I do want to say this, that the ones that have the inkling, because you will know, you know that the light is not fully illuminated on the group that is being played, but you have an inkling, And, you know, they're messing with you. They're messing with your mind, right? They're messing with your mind. But what they don't know is that you will absolutely decimate them. You will destroy them. And you will have fun doing it. Okay? So, and they won't even see it coming. So, that is for a small group of you. Now, for the others, as I get back into it, you are saying here that, you know, you're working on your money, you want to live your life, and you're afraid of losing out. Basically, you know, this is for the ones that have older children and you're finally getting to live your life. You actually want to live your life. You don't want to feel like you're losing out. And you want to make sure that you are, that you can still, I believe that the insecurity comes with, for this one group, with the age, that you're thinking that you're living your life on a clock. You need to stop doing that because it is ruining your good time. So for others of you, the ones that are focusing on their money, they got a plan, they're growing. They don't want to tell anybody for fear of losing out. And, you know, so they're keeping it, the growth, they're keeping the potential. I'm seeing that they're keeping it, you know, because they don't want to overindulge. They don't want to overindulge or somebody to step in on it. So they're keeping it all down. You know, because your ultimate goal is that 10 of Cups. You know, you want your wish fulfilled. You want the money, you want the love, you want the passion, you want all 4 kings rolled up into one. All right? So, once again, so you've got love in your heart, but it's kind of on the back burner along with your house of desire. So your house of love and your house of desire kind of are sitting on the back burner right now. What you don't see coming is that there are going to be opportunities that are going to be presented to you. Now, it could be from what you have been working on, all right? It could be from what you've been working on the down low, that all of a sudden you're going to glow up. It's going to glow. Now, for some of you, I see it's just illumination on how to proceed, because I did see you happen to start over almost in the apprentice stage. So this I'm getting not only for your money, but I'm getting it for your house of love and your passions of desires. You're just not giving it the attention that it needs. You're treating it like something you're chained to, that you're bonded to, but you're really just trying to balance everything. You're trying to balance your money, your love, your desires, your home, your friends. You're trying to stack that legacy, so it's got you a little bit diverted. So what's going to happen is you're going to be given a respite. You're going to be given a period where you have to go back in. You have to reanalyze, and you're going to be focusing on what you're not going to be able to burn the candle at both ends. So you're going to have to go in and find out what it is what path you want to walk down. Now, for those of you that somebody's stringing you on, there is definitely an illumination on that, and it will be illuminated, and you will be able to save your money. So that's for the smaller group. Now, you'll have to begin again in love and stack your legacy and start focusing on your other houses. But right now, the larger energy is that somebody's burning their candles at both ends. And, you know, you've been keeping things on the down low. There's not a lot of good communication between you and a significant at this time. Now, what I find interesting, and this happened on a couple of other messages, so you might want to check out your other placements, is that I've got different decks, but I've got some cards mirroring each other. Now, there were a lot of sevens. Sevens are transformation. And you can also relate it to like stability. But what we've got going on here is things are trying to be balanced with your other one. Or your significant, or the one that you're thinking of, they're trying to balance their energy. They want things now. They want things now. They're also focusing on their pentacles, and they're trying to get a plan to go. But the thing is they just can't seem to get it right. They can't seem to get it flowing and moving. And it's because they are distracted. They're letting the distraction become the attraction. And they find themselves constantly having to start over. And I do believe that's why you're keeping what you're doing on the down low, because you don't want this person involved, because quite honestly, I don't think you like the way they think. They're trying to manifest fast money, all right? They're trying to manifest fast money, and, you have been there before and you have seen it. I get an age difference, all right? So this person wants to he or she, apply it as is, this person wants the win. They want the championship. They do have love for you. And, it's not that they don't have love for you. They want to offer the love, but right now they want the world. They want something to start turning in their favor. They're dreaming, they're goal oriented. But it's their goals, their wishes, their desires. I'm not seeing a melding of both of you coming together, and that could be why I pulled the communication. This person wants to burn off the past and has hope for a brighter future, and they've got a long way to go. They've got a lot to learn. They seem to be cold, and, sometimes I got like a major Aquarius vibe here, where they can still care, but they're multitasking, and it seems like they're disattached. And what can happen with that is people will read that energy wrong and take it as they don't care, which is not the case. They just prioritize differently, and they are multitasking, and the way that they show affection can be really hot and heavy one moment, and then, the next moment they're out doing something else, and you're sitting and thinking they don't care about you, and it's not true. I don't mean to laugh about it, but it's like typical Aquarius. And then when you get all up in their grill, they're kind of like, what are you talking about? Because they don't really realize it. They really don't. But I see this person is just, in all honesty, I have to say it, this person is focused on their own things. They're focused on their own plans. I do see that, but it's a page. It's not a king here. You do have the king, but that was more or less about facts, their goals. They want the information to be able to move forward. But like I said, I got that Aquarius, so they're multitasking. And they do have love, and, maybe they show it in unexpected ways, and that's why, you're still with them. And they hope that there's a future there. But right now, there's distance, there's a gap in communication. They have a lot to learn. I'm definitely seeing an age difference here. And right now, you're worried about your house of money, your house of love. Alrighty, where's that? What did I do with it? Your house of desires and your house of love. All right. So basically, this is all you've got on your agenda, and you're focusing there, and you basically know that that if you want to make this work with this person, you'll literally have to go back to the beginning and be honest and start illuminating some of that truth. Now, for some of you who are definitely being strung along, you may find yourself, having to go back to the beginning, but just keep in mind that you decimate them, you find out. It is illuminated, and you do find out. So just keep that in mind for that small group of you. So, you might play along until you stop playing. But that's it. That's kind of the vibe that I got, is that there's definitely a communication breakdown. You both have your mind on your money, and your money on your mind. You both are just focused on your goals, and I don't see the melding. Yes, there's like tidbits of love here and there. I mean, because you did have the house of love and you did have the house of desire. So, I mean, he keeps your bed warm. I mean, that's how I see it. So that's how I see it, is he keeps your bed warm, but I don't see, I did not get the Lover's card. I did not get the Lover's card on theirs or his. Yeah, he's got some love for you, but it's a page. All right. So, I mean, he might do things unexpected for you that keeps you in a little bit of a glow. But right now, Gemini, for this particular group of energy that I picked up, you're not even focused on that right now. I mean, you do have the hopes of love because you do have it in your mind. It's there, your house of love and your house of desires and your house of energy, but you're putting it elsewhere. I mean, you're keeping things on the down low, Gemini. It's on you. You have to go back and you have to recognize that with the Hermit. You're going to have to go in and understand that until you get yourself together, it's going to be hard to have a committed relationship with somebody, because at some point you're going to have to let these burdens go. At some point you're going to have to drop them. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, for some of you, there is somebody there and they're keeping your bed warm on and off, when the need is there. For others of you, I'm seeing that somebody may have possibly been playing with you, had, small plans for your money, but it gets squashed. So I do see that. But if you have any questions or comments or anything like that, or you want your energy pulled into, some of the future reads, make sure you drop an emoji or a question, participate in the comments. If you want to send me an email because you don't want to get involved with the comment section, it's understandable. Go ahead and feel free. Don't forget to take a few seconds, hit that like button, share, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And if there's certain types of readings you want, just let me know. Just drop it in the comment section. And thank you, Gemini. I will catch you on the next read.